Hi and welcome to the first lesson of the CoffeeScript Foundations course. In this course, we're going to learn all the bases of the CoffeeScript language. And also we're going to learn some JavaScript, uh, just the basis that we need for develop Ruby on Rails applications. Okay, so this lesson is going to be pretty short. We're just going to configure our development environment or our workspace. So let's go ahead. Go to c9.io website and sign in to your account. If you don't have an account, you should create one. If you don't have an account, that means you didn't make or you didn't take the Ruby Basics course. So I encourage you and recommend to take the Ruby Basics course first before go ahead with CoffeeScript. So let's start. Hello. So I'm logging into my account. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is create a workspace. So I'm going to create a workspace. I'm going to select Node.js technology. Okay, so let's create I forgot to add a name. I'm going to call these CoffeeScript Foundations. Wait a minute. CoffeeScript Foundations English. Create. Okay, let's wait a second until it's enabled for us. Okay, it's enabled. So start editing. Okay, so before touch anything, the first thing we need to do is install the CoffeeScript package. So that for that purpose we're going to install it with the following command. So here in your Linux console, I'm going to type this command: npm install CoffeeScript. Okay, this is the package we need to install in order to work with CoffeeScript. Okay, that's great. We installed it. Next thing we need to do is create our folder structure. Let's check that we have CoffeeScript install -h. Okay, so you type coffee-h and you will get all the options of the coffee command. So that means you correctly installed it. So we are going now to create the folder structure of the course. So let's delete everything here. Right click and delete. Yes to all. Just let the client folder. So enter to the CSS folder and delete this. We don't need this right now. Delete. Yes to all. Then go to the JS file and let's delete this. We don't need this at the moment. Okay, now we have our JS and CSS folders empty. Now let's open index.html. All this code, we don't need this, so we're going to replace the call of the index.html file with the following. You can copy and paste it in the article or in the blog post of the video. It's in the description at the end of this lesson. So I'm here in the article. This is the article. I'm going to copy this. Okay, and paste it here. So we're going to explain this HTML. It's pretty basic. The only important thing here is this script tag. We are just including the JavaScript file that's going to be generated. The next thing we are going to do is create a new folder called CF. Oh, sorry. CF. Inside of the CF folder, we're going to create a new file called scripts.coffee. Okay, you can see here the funny icon. It's the cup of coffee here. Okay, open it. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, we want to track our CoffeeScript files. So each time we edit the file, we get the compiled JavaScript. So we're going to do that using the command. And okay, we're going to go into the client folder. Next, we're going to type the coffee command -o js folder -cwcf. So all the files within the CF folder that are CoffeeScript are going to be compiled to the folder JavaScript or JS. So that's what this command means. So we click and we hit enter. Now, as you can see, a new file scripts.js was created. So every time we do something here, it's gonna be compiled in this file or translated to JavaScript here. And if we create more files, those files are gonna be created here. So as you can see, we included the JavaScript scripts.js that is within the JS folder. That's what we are saying here. So we are basically running this JavaScript. So let's do something here. Let's create our first CoffeeScript program. So let's print a message in a pop-up window. We do that using the alert method. So we say hello world. That's it. So we can see now the generated JavaScript was this. Actually, this we don't need this. We could just delete this, and you should only need this line of code. However, that's what the CoffeeScript compiler generate for us, and it's gonna work the same. So let's see. Let's go to index.html, right click and click preview. Okay, we have saved the file. Okay, preview. Okay, here we have our hello world message. And if you, as I told you just a minute before, if we delete everything of this, we will also get back the same result. Yes, we get it. So you can see here how this CoffeeScript is translated to JavaScript. So let's go down here. So all the time we are going to see this declaration here. You don't need to understand this right now, and it's not necessary, by the way, but that's what the compiler generates. So you can see the difference here. This alert call is pretty different to this, and this looks more complicated to this. Can you see the difference? So as an exercise, try to understand what's going on here. What's the differences? Try to play around this, and don't worry, we're going to know more about CoffeeScript in the next lesson, and we're going to talk about variables and numbers. Variables and strings. So that's gonna be the topic of the next lesson. So See you next lesson. Bye bye.